Guys, it's Matt. It is February 14th, 2024. Quick market recap here. It's a bounce back day after the big gap down and then kind of a bounce day yesterday. We zoom in here. This is yesterday with the CPI report coming in, and that kind of threw things into a little tizzy there. But nice little bounce back day here on the SPY and also the Qs and also the WM. So things are, you know, I mean, where do we go from here, right? Who knows? Who can ever tell? No reason to guess, but has it dropped like this and then shot right back up before? Sure. I mean, drive up, push down, drive up. Could it push down? Could it happen again? Could we get a third leg up here after this little consolidation area through December? Sure, sure. But is that guaranteed? As always, no. It'd be ridiculous to think that, right? So we have no idea. But since we did have a nice bounce off, some moving average areas yesterday, although I don't, they're not 100%, as an indicator or anything like that, but it gives you a pretty good idea of where the price is compared to, relatively recently. And we had some stuff break highs today, so I got long an AMD. It's not a great risk reward, honestly, because I mean, if you look at the candle here, if we zoom in, this is yesterday's candle. And so basically I'm getting in at the break of that high, although I was a little late, and then setting a stop down here initially. So my 1R level is right here. So 1R is just about this recent high, which if it's going to stop and turn around, I'm guessing that's where it will happen, right? Or at least that's one of the areas. I mean, it could kind of stop and turn around right where it is, right at this pivot. Who knows what happens overnight tonight? But if not there, if it pushes through there, it's probably going to stop and turn around. I mean, at that point, at least I take some off at 1R, move my stop to break even, and then I'm playing with house money, right? I'm not too worried about that. But as far as like a good risk reward, I would have loved like a tighter candle here. So the distance between the entry and the stop is tighter, and then this high is maybe like a 4 or 5R. That would be ideal, right? Now, what I could have done was today, rather than use yesterday's low as the stop, I could have just got in on the break of this first 5 minute candle, and I think Kulamagi does this a lot, and some of the other this popular swing trade guys, they'll get in on the break of this first 5 minute candle, and then they'll use the low of today as the stop. I didn't want to be. I've done that. I just didn't want to be quite that aggressive. I wanted to kind of give this some room to work, just in case this does have kind of a couple of consolidation days or something before pushing higher, with everything that's been going on lately. I just kind of wanted to give it room to run. Um, so anyway, that's AMD and my thoughts there. Path also got in on this. This was actually a little um, less of a kind of a forceful. AMD at least made it probably to what about zero point 0.5 R somewhere. Yeah, that's probably zero point 0.5, right? Um, whereas uh, Path kind of touched my entry and then dicked around for most of the day. Honestly, let's zoom in here. So we've got yesterday's high there was where I was getting in, and then the low is the stop, right? So I actually left already for the morning. I think. Well, I had walked away from my computer. I hadn't quite left yet because I think I heard the entry happen. But I just had a trigger order at yesterday's high with a stop limit here to get in, and then a trigger to put the stop in down here. Um, and then you can see it just kind of dicked around for most of the day, but I ended up getting back to my entry point. So I'm okay with holding this overnight. I mean, there's always gap down risk, right? But we'll see. We'll see what happens there. Um, oh, other things I guess we could look at. We could look at the 10-year and see this just had a little down. I'd love to see this come back down and just, it would be awesome if this thing would just chop around for a while, I think. But if it pushes higher tomorrow, that likely puts some pressure on everything else. So on the equities. So yeah, yeah, we'll see. We'll see what happens though. But anyway, that's my update for today. English, it's so hard sometimes. Um, yeah, so we'll see you tomorrow and go from there.